All right, so this is my fourth time trying to record this, but I think somebody needs to hear this, so I'm just sharing it. Who you are is enough. What you do is enough. The value of you is enough. Today was an interesting day. I had so many distractions from the beginning of the morning all the way up until I would say late evening. But anyway, I say this to say that in my to-do list, I would say most of it did not accomplish today. And I realized that that's okay. There was a time in my life when I would be in a frenzy, when I would have so much anxiety because those to-do lists did not happen, and I thought that I would fail. And I used to just carry all this weight on my shoulders, running running a race, right? And like a relay race, constantly running and jumping over these hurdles, and I was constantly living my life like that, jumping over hurdles, but running from something, running from fear, running from my past, running from what I was determined to not happen in my life due to, my childhood experiences, and just running from fear, to be honest with you. And I found myself so consumed, so busy trying to fix things on the outside of me when God was trying to show me that I need to show you what's going on the inside of you. It's not in fixing those things that you're trying to fix on the outside. And there's nothing wrong with goal setting. It is just not the answer to who you are. It's not the answer to your problem that's going on in here. God wants to do a surgery. God wants to do a shifting, a rectifying, a shifting of your belief patterns, of how you see yourself, of how you're showing up, of how you're ignoring your body, of how you feel you got to be there for everybody, but you're ignoring yourself, of how you're not connected to yourself, of how you're not creating healthy boundaries, of how you're not giving yourself grace. I used to show up numb and didn't even know that I was showing up numb. I was dysfunctionally functioning for so many years. I was fighting from fear when really I thought fear had control over me and power over me. And God healed me from it all. Now, this isn't to say that my life is perfect, but it sure is at a place that is, I am at a level of healing, a level of wholeness, a level of truth, and a level of grace. And I would not have acquired the fruits of the Spirit had I not followed the path or dropped the net and followed God. Because, see, God wants to show you what you've been trying to chase after, what you've been trying to fix. God wants to show you something God's way, His way. And that starts with having that intimate relationship with God and following that path and following that voice of truth. That's where that really starts. It is not in fixing the things on the outside of you first. Let's start with within. As within, so without. A lot of the things that we wrestle with and a lot of the things that we're fixing tangibly has a lot to do with what we need to fix internally. What God wants to show you internally. Some of you want healing and you've been trying to heal the outside, when God wants to show you the healing, the rectifying, the transformation on the inside. So trust the process. Know that God knows what He's doing inside of you. Whatever you're resisting, and God keeps bringing you back to that same cycle, God wants to show you for you to not repeat that same cycle again. But you got to listen and stop running.